Cohesion Classroom. In this lesson, we will take a look at how to describe the value of a digit. At the end of this video, you will have access to our tips and takeaways, allowing you to focus on the content being presented. You can always access any of our tips and takeaways from the lesson page before or after watching the lesson. Within this concept, the main task for students is to describe the value of a digit in a number. For example, what is the value of a 6 in 564,392? To be successful, students need an underlying grasp of place value, specifically knowing the location of the ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s place. Additionally, students are also responsible for comparing the values of underlying digits in a given number. For example, compare the value of 3 in 64,392 and 43,875. Students will apply the 10-to-1 strategy to explain how each place value relates to the next in the base 10 system. For example, 10 ones makes a 10, 10 tens makes a 100, and so on. Let's take a look at how to find the value of an underlined digit using the place value chart. In this question, we are asked to find the value of the underlined digit 6 in the number 564,392. The student should use a place value chart to find the value of the digit 6, as this is the digit underlined. Using the place value chart, the student can easily see that the underlined digit 6 is in the 10,000s place and represents 10,000 6 times, which equals 60,000. As a student gains comfort with using the place value chart, it can exist in their minds only. Expert students do not need to write the place value chart for every problem. Students will also be asked to compare values of two underlined digits in two different numbers as seen here. The question asks to compare the values of the 3 in two different numbers, 64,392 and 43,875. Again, putting the numbers in a place value chart will assist the student in identifying and comparing the values correctly. In the first number, 64,392, the value of the digit 3 is 300. In the second, 43,875, the value of the digit 3 is 3,000. Therefore, you know you're dealing with 300 and 3,000. 300 times what gives you 3,000? 300 times 10 equals 3,000. As a general rule in the base 10 system, anytime you increase one place value, it is 10 times greater than the one before. In the 4th grade, students are only required to compare numbers across one place value. When comparing the values of two digits, the answer will always be 10 times greater. So the value of 3 in 43,875 is 10 times the value of 3 in 64,392. Let's try a second example. Here the student would be comparing the digit 2 in both number values, 726,361 and 258,425. Because the digit 2 is moving from the 10,000s place to the 100,000s place, it is going to be 10 times greater. Again, the simplest way is to think to yourself, 20,000 times what equals 200,000? 20,000 times 10 equals 200,000. Students may identify the place when asked to find the value of a digit. For example, when asked to find the value of the underlined digit in 64,392, a student might answer the hundreds place, because that's the place the 3 is located. Remind students to read questions carefully. In this case, students must express the value of a 3 in the hundreds place. 3 times 100 is 300. Another error students might make when finding the value of the underlined digit is simply giving the single-digit number. Students forget to take into account what place value it holds. The underlined 3 is in the hundreds place and therefore represents 300, not 3. Mastering the place value chart to describe digit values will help in future lessons, including read and write numbers, compare and order numbers, and rename whole numbers. The place value chart will also come up again in our Relate Fractions and Decimals set of lessons. To gain a full understanding of this concept, visit the lesson page to view the rest of our place value, addition, and subtraction set of lessons. Uniting students and families in learning, we are Cohesion Education. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.